right. Welcome. My name is Obendako. Welcome. And the 26th of December, and we having a seminar on 28th of December, and the Bahasa maybe boy and Kai say woman Kwandia Brabi, and I say so. Pesa will be so nobody will be na woman Tambia be seminar biano. Nipa ba na nkrofo so tin sem foforo ema o ma brapo no esesa ene ntina yeni abre se e pese yen nkrofo enya sa this kind of productive culture is a culture where people gather to look for knowledge, to search for knowledge, to look for understanding, so that ebetimi decide nimde no abobrana osiebon. You know, we live in an environment where many people think that it's obey, yeah, you say, you know, in some way, this will be so and such, this will be wow, just say, soon be bem, this normal be brave, like cambo, but what what him say, say, obey, yeah, a giranim dia war, and say, yeah, most are nim dia who de ra, say, and crofono. Yano ebekoyache enye honhom bia na ne de asie nimde na wose yenkrofo no bebre ede enya na baabi kakra bi na ye che sa nimde a ebeka ye nuanom bebre ensa sebe ye nuanom bebre a omna se omo anko school katwi okap even omo zo omo ko school no kura na de kire no wo school mu no kura wo mu ne se de kire no wo school mu no wantimi fanya hwema ne yeye intina school for the brain no taku woni bi wabɔ tie wabɔ suit kai kuta no oyɛ adwuma bank na ne boa no de aka so nyame nkwa nanim enti nimdeɛ na ankasa yɛ de bɔbra na yɛtimi de enya akokodro yɛ nigye because we ase baby bebre yɛ pɛ ene nam we ase nyina ase baby efiri ne nye yen dodo no we ase so you nkrofo you China for you Arab for you India for yen the end I say ya bro so dodo nim said the other ones no how China for kakra omobi India for it will be kakra my the end the I say ya jatum say ye to ye ho na ye bu ye ho abomfia na ye de ho to fom say we abrante wa ha untimi nye ye hwe ni ye man which is rather the opposite. And this other run on the head, yebo. Now December ya nipa ne bebre bi mu fra brochire abaye maimuno. Me dwen say ade ba kwa wo say de ka ho sa normal way. Say ye kire nkrofo sales, business, investment, financial education, self-development, even our history as Africans, because if something has been touched, it's been our history. And this other run on the bond is friends jumadi ayedi. So we doing say or say talk so yeah now we say yef seminars near there any time bia yes seminar bia no or so obomoden na woman crofo so dey eba na wan kasa kra so oba you can't say that you support it but then you're not sacrificing for it, then that is an error. That is not true, you know. So many people are supporting what we're doing, and we would want you to, you know, bring people to come and learn, because I can guarantee you many of the people who come there get minds change, and they change their lives, because you can't really change a man's life until you change the knowledge that man has. And if you want to enslave the people, keep the right knowledge from them, and they'll be enslaved forever. You don't really have to, you know, do anything. Just change the minds of the people, and their lives will change many times, you know. And so I know the rule into it. Way more say very aggressive, as to, because and some people are what messages our mother sending a Christmas is amazing, and the church say yadepa, you know, it's amazing, life transforming messages. And the Paubua was a crowd because I said so people so yeah or say yes or comparable and san away just when you visa and san away just or cook cosibro chrome just when you're buying juma and microphone be bra multi the eka and so much the eka will do how teams are no piano or the messages in what they are sharing the tape and send the computer man and send it came constantly with you busy me 3 months in 4 months in 6 months in and no pabia and I can see total transformation in my life, in my finances, in my business, in the way I see myself. I'm courageous now. I'm confident. Sans me, is because nipa na come ma be say wo pensema ebe ma na dwan sesa and sema the total healing beba. And so would the atum na dwan sem fa so then don't come alone. Bring somebody else. For will be bra. And Sanoma we muno kwana was ye no mo ye ne share in Christ say, hey, okay, the idea obey and then ye in conform ka ho ye. O say tembia no ye friends ye show muchidom and as ye bo muchidom na the ye na ye koso. It shouldn't be say ye bonuma you don't have to tell people to come, they will come. Yeah, football they will come. These things are in the ye cano and yet dear also be so on sans now the ayo. What tipe hope sorry now the aye. Will be an akuma maybe as what the camp once was started session. And ya fanny a brand tip once was shall crabby say was sendu bibi. Will be our kentampo was a member. In Kransa was member, Bechem was member, Dia and Quanta was member, Ubi very say Ho was member, Hoy was member, Pafo was member, Ubi or Tamale, Wale, Boko Yenti, Ubi one crying, Kufodia, Bimukrawa Bruche was member. Why? Because of insane, because in the crowd, maybe they are watching young girls and they say much of the information are available to the Africans. Information into me, my uncle enemies are. Into no matter what we are grappling with, what we are playing with, the things that we pay attention to are things that are not going to lift a lot of our people into their prosperity. The fact is that environment what we have to deal with is the ignorance, is the darkness around a lot of things, and the very things that many of us have come to accept as our reality, because constantly we are told that we are poor, which is the opposite. Constantly, we are told that we don't have to trust our leaders, which should be the opposite. Constantly, we are told that we are inferior, we are not up to standard, which is the other way around. Constantly, we are told not to trust our people. These are all lies. And it's a one these very things are money pay, because the fact is, so baby so who needs so yami bo ye or better way. Ukona sa utimba kwa bosa na obema bua ye kan say ye de say ye African de hini ho. Meanwhile, baby who's any baby be and these things that they have told the Africans is the opposite that is happening. That's why there's prosperity there. So it's not that there is no prosperity in Africa. It is the things that they have told us, the way we've been conditioned, and the knowledge that you need to debunk that, to deprogram that, is that knowledge that we share here. A lot of the things that we share here are weapons that go through the minds of our people to liberate them, because the way to liberate a man is to liberate his mind. And when the man's mind is liberated, that man, that woman is unstoppable. And so as I know, so 28th of December, Ochina and Enechi, Ochina Saturday, seminar or Academy of Arts and Science or Pebia Airport Residential Area, Udrusa Airport Traffic Owner, Silver motor Mercedes Benz in the hall, baby first man of in Francais or CSIR, Ubisa Ubeti. Your number no so fra your befa number near 02466 31874 02466 31874. And you men your audience a walk wedding now of I'm foul. Work on programs in the work a year when naming ceremony why so still. Also, even West Sudan, who business was still open so tongue publicly. And yet here, no Ghana, a white channel, and uncrophobia share and audio actually. Because we bet share no man and crophobia do a cheat is slaves, And many times that is what has happened to our people. So they don't value what really they have achieved. And we need data, we need information, we need knowledge to let our people become aware that what they have is enough. And if you live in Ghana, if you live in Nigeria, if you live in Cote d'Ivoire, if you live in Togo, it's worth living there. And you can fulfill your life, be happy, and change a lot of things and become prosperous without you looking up to all these other countries to think that unless you go to France, you will not be successful. As a matter of fact, if you go to France, really you have become the other side of, because those countries never designed or were never structured to welcome you and to make you prosperous as an African in those countries. Those countries, actually, their foundation was the free labor that they put our ancestors through. And so you think that you're different. Many of our people are still doing that in those countries. Menial jobs, or you work, they pay you through your, they give the money to your right hands, they take it through the left hands. And so fulfillment, happiness, prosperity, peace, dignity is on the continent for Africans. And so come and get that kind of knowledge so that you can live the life that you were born to live. And so my name is Kwame Obedako, and sponsor somebody, sponsor one person, sponsor two people, sponsor three people. Let's push this this program. Let's push this the very thing that we are doing, because we know that a lot of our people would have to hear the yenim say yen crofo de bebre wo so mo tede ye kai enti ma obi mra for so no manimra oba obehu transformation many people do no amra wan kasa so tuane bra bi ebebo because say nyen nsem we mu na beti na ma wadwan akoso say obeti ma bo mo so aye ya the other ones say ka tro say o ye fia ye no. Those things are the reason why many of our people are struggling, because they are always thinking that somebody else will help them to succeed. Meanwhile, they are enough to chart their own course. The way to put people into sleep is to make them believe that somebody else is responsible for their well-being. Somebody else is responsible for their prosperity. And to push uniano, push ubano wa we SSS, ubano wa we JSS, ubana wa tifie, uniana wa tifie wakasa, and who are sponsor somebody. You don't have to know them. You can sponsor. It's just 300 Ghana cedis. Sponsor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Through our messages this year, you made over 1 million. You made 100,000. You invested money. Many of you, through these messages, through these platforms, you have connected with many people, and you are doing so many things. You have pumped a lot of money. This year, one of the ways that you can say thank you is to sponsor somebody to come to the program. This year, investment in Kwaye. Obu was me home 4 months, 3 months, 10 months, and then Matimia Begia Sass me yen for my Tom Preco, my Tom Yang, my beer shop, Marantini Baby Organa says here every week, the way, and every week you see 1,000 cities, you see 2,000, you see 3,000. Pay for somebody to come. So last year you were struggling financially. This year you came into contact with the message. You have totally been changed. Make sure that another person hears the same thing that you heard. If people were not pushing, for instance, if Yodia Hinka didn't give us a lot of platforms, messages now OT and Nkema. If other radio stations didn't give us platforms, messages now OT and Nkema. See, and you see a sika and fan to fuel and to car, and ya human be a ye and chirechira and kawonte. And so don't only enjoy what you have heard. Make sure that other people also hear what we are hearing. Buy some of our books, spread them, sponsor somebody to come, support what we do, because what we don't know is that we have pushed a lot of resources to make sure that constantly we are here, and not just the monetary or the material resources, even time that we have pushed here, the knowledge that we share here, and we know the power of the knowledge that we share here. So you have benefited. If nothing at all, you have become at peace with yourself now. You are very much confident of your future. You are no more afraid now. You now understand money. You now understand business. You now understand your history. Say utimi o kan kasa wonsuro mene mranche de bebra collide achiro mo se masa de kachira won nya no kre. Se me katwi anche se me nim nyansa. Se me te Ghana enche se me yekrofo. First pa na oti abrochire we ye ka bibia wo se Ghana nye Ghana fo nyina yakrofo ene wagya ika. So long as say wo tokoso ka se Ghana fo nyina yakrofo na Ghana hwe ni ho no. You are just an extension of the same Ghana. So nothing will happen in your life. And even if you see something happen, you will never be proud of your achievement. Why? Because you cannot shoot the mother down and expect the children to grow. So whatever description that you put on us, the same description can be extended to you. And I can tell you, say your messages, call a lot of places. And we have to continue to spread these messages, and so sponsor somebody. sponsor obi, push obi nomra. We have to have thousands of people attend our programs because these are the programs. And go for powder, ni sobolo. And that's why they continue to live in poverty. We cannot transform Africa when many of our people are not using their mind to think. We cannot. The only way that our continent, our country will change is because our people become aware that we are the ones to think to change things. It's not Nyame Beye over the last how many years? 50 years, 70 years. Nyame Beye, Sama ne. Abranti anyway university kwa uhuni onye. Or a doctor uhuni onye no the certificate not to us or kwa brochira no beye. That is not enya brochira okono a knowledge na wonino. They don't have knowledge about where they come from, who they are. They don't have any financial knowledge, no business knowledge, no investment knowledge, no wealth creation knowledge. And that's why they see themselves as worthless. And so, what I'm from was a doctor, no, catch this home, bra. Do a teacher, police officer, we a soldier, ni wa wutie, won kwa mema, fankrofo bra. Jaya chinye no nesha ubotom. Nkrofo be bre ye normal because of what we are teaching. And whenever we are having programs, we should not struggle to have hundreds and thousands. We should be queuing because these are transformational or transformative messages, and we are aware of that. You know, Abrante Bisha the Chrome baby cry when share that. But me from was a father. He said, "Let me be a business trade." Ubi to me from was he said, "Man, that music say a next cannot be say." Your man a drop, your mom pay man and yet if he nimed Yena Yamade Bo, we as I said, no, I was in Nipa de Nanteno. San him Diana Nietzsche. San him Diana Bemonia Kukudro. San him Diana Bemoa Joe Hodie. San him Diana Becassa also so with my ear. Now she has a crass, I'm sorry. San him Diana and Yakan was him. And when we are one tip, you know, I watch even the old judge in ye. The word judge in your coffee I was wanting. What I can some ready. No meti. Or background or that was says on Sesayo, but it is said the other a block be so now that they are bomb. Say block is what is every day in Canocrana, Bibia Canon. Once there's an external push, once there's an impact, the formation, the structure has been distorted. So they said sometimes we send a message mobi or the audience want to a year juma. Ubu will be taking 1 year, Ubu will be taking 2 years, but they will never be the same because these are messages that are telling you believe in yourself, say something, do something, speak good words, speak life, speak positivity. Go to the village and look for problems to solve. That's how your prosperity is. And these are the messages that we have to push. Yeah, anyway, say pushes our message. And so whenever we are doing seminars, for Bibra, one kind for Bibra, a foundation ayate, whichever region that you are, bring people, let people come and listen, because these are the things we must do this. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for government to transform our country, you're lying. There's democracy, colonial government with all those. No. The minds of the people must change. The minds of the people, and I can guarantee you, a lot of people, lot of teacher new boss, she was in there. First one, I made 3,000, but then me normal for can me will be at another 2,000. Our teams, and Nipa be robo, our teams, and the Niaje, Brante back was, and I made the car. We started a meeting the last 6 months, and the Metimia Tiamka, and there is peace. These are messages that we have to push, and so sponsor somebody. Don't just sit back. Men go to hamper keke and for manco for. To your books, to messages, insist, especially people under your control. Tell them, listen, if you want to do business with somebody, tell them, go and listen to this. I know that people have partnered with a lot of people, and there are the boys who are always saying that anopebia metia messages, and you know be metia sanamata, my kind books, those people are different. Boss me back, catch them, say brante back, send me the beer also baby. O man is cast on fanny jumamano. Maniska, so say me fire juma because oko tie sa normal way and listen, we are young man when you will be a menstrual tito mo rem ne ba ne brebi time be a wo ba no for whom what dwen sisa obu how team say we buy a platform so keke be kasa there are a lot of boys or be kasa or be kan de oye keke and then crofo memo musika momo de ye normal bebre momo sika bia na nko hu krada. And it will be what will be to me sending 20,000. And any papa will be a nipa do as is what Timmy and Crawford be connecting. I hear the programs that Antitili and the others do and what they say about what they have become, just because we also put in our time, and we sacrifice things so that others can benefit from what we have come to know. And also men can say now media dance here the also tell us the people who have become people have changed because you were also generous, you were also thoughtful, you were also selfless. Don't only take, share with others. And if you don't have anybody to sponsor, just tell us that I want to sponsor 10 people, I want to sponsor 100 people. A lot of you can do that because I know how much money that you are using to buy a lot of these lands that you became aware by coming into contact with these messages. You many people say, "Hey, normal case with this car, it be a $10,000, with this car $30,000, would acquire normal because what the There's nothing wrong. So spend 75,000. Some mom fan sponsor nipa no musombra. There's nothing wrong if you pay 20,000. Many of you, you go to some of these other organizations and you even buy cars for these preachers. And so when you come here and you have become somebody different, your mind has changed. This is where you have to also make sure that somebody else is benefiting from the very things that have made you confident and calm and peaceful and fulfilled in life at this stage. So first of all, book and then kind book. And then what me a can sempa and what me share first by be our juma and challenge it. But never a car. So please, this is a good cause. And so let's make sure that this program is spread across a lot of places. If you desire a different Ghana, we are the ones to change it. It's not going to change anyhow. We are the ones to put in the sacrifice. We spend our time, we spend our money, we spend our resources to make sure that our people get information. If the people don't have the information, don't expect them to change. The only reason that people will change is because they have different information. If they don't have different information, forget it. They won't change because they will just operate with their instincts and with the little knowledge that they have. The reports prove that what we are teaching is magical. What is something that we really need. Because I can tell you, for over the last 400, 500 years, everything that they have pushed on the Africans were designed to destroy us, to make us feel like nothing. And those things are still alive. Different thing. We can't blame them. There is nothing holding us back. We are just bad people, bad leadership. Those are not the reasons. It's the knowledge that we have about ourselves. Those are the critical problems that we have. And so when we deal with this knowledge, the fundamental knowledge, that is it. Once you deal with it, just expect changes. And to only because you can't even find your own people in that knowledge. So what makes you think that you have become an engineer with those things that they taught you that they discovered? Now you know something about your people. You don't. That's why when you speak to put yourself down and to speak, you speak to put a lot of your people. There will be Africans in here. Every creation that you see, computer, phone, all those things, it is knowledge that they use. It's not because they are white or Asians. It is knowledge. If the Africans who have had those knowledge, they will produce the same thing. They produce the same thing. So there's nothing wrong with your race, with your people. The problem is the knowledge, and that's why they kept a lot of this knowledge from us. Until free by default, if your mind is not on productivity, your mind will go to pleasure. By default, they don't stand at the same time. So the minds that are creating, the minds that are deep, they feed on different knowledge. That's what they can create. The minds that are tilted on fun and pleasure, those minds also have different kind of knowledge. They don't miss. But the minds that will lift Africa are the minds that must be fed with deep knowledge. The minds that must be fed with concrete knowledge, with things that will shift us from the pleasure to solving our problems and creating our own destinies. And those are the things that we, instead of this, when we started saying meetings, they say football crime in Shebim. Why? And you can't be beaching. Football, no, the entire outfit is because no one was full of that, was full of your thought parties. Your thought patterns were geared so that football will be so much sweet to you. The moment you become productivity oriented, the moment you become vision oriented. The moment the burden of Africa gets to you, the pleasure will move. You will not be focused on pleasure again. You'll be looking for solutions. You'll be looking for problems to solve. And anybody who is looking for problems to solve is a person who has become awake. An African who is always looking for problems to solve, optimistic, and says that we can solve this. That is the African who has now, who has become, who is no more asleep, who is now solving problems. So this program, let's make it successful. Sponsor, even if you don't have anybody to sponsor. Push some people. Microphone ready. And New Year resolution. Listen, if your mind is not, if the neurons are not, the neural pathways are not designed, redesigned, and repatterned, forget it. 2025 will come to close and you will be worse off because you are the one to cause the change. You are the ones to cause the change, and you cannot cause change when your same behavior, the same behavior that you put out, the same way of doing things, the same knowledge, with the 3 hours, with the tea cantata, with the tea political discussions, and Matthew and John and the Quran will go to, and we're doing so because of that. That's why you're going to go to heaven. That the work is on earth, not in heaven. The work that God gave us is on earth. You do the work on earth, not in heaven. And when you die, he's going to judge you by the work that you did for him. And so don't rush to heaven. Get the knowledge that you need to do good work for him on earth. And there's no greater work that you have to do for God than the work of transforming the lives of his people. The lives of his people. And Maobim Rebi, Triamobimra, Bohondero. Push people. You don't come alone. Come with 1 people, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can sponsor 50 people, bring them. Because these are the works that we have. We must change the minds of our people. I feel saddened when I see our people speak words. When I see our people looking for visa, degrees, looking for jobs everywhere. And we are even telling our people, Abraham will go to time on insase. Brand here now already 20 years. So what children is here as I see, Kojasa 10 acres here banche, would be ye to Tosika ye obey ye, and this will cover before for Koya Ness, Koya Juma. No, a brand here now was known to me, Obekma to Hubaro. Out of that Hubaro is a brand Tenababit for me construction company. These are the possibilities that we have, but they must know that these are the blessings that are available to them, and those things will come from the knowledge. Abrante was saying it's because some people sacrifice. We have to buy data, we have to sit down, we have to buy computers, we have to change everything, we have to even overcome the disagreement from a lot of people. We have to fight so that we can stand and create hope for our own people. Don't put your hope thinking that the government will one day come and change your mind. Yeah, MP new DC, the president may change your mind. What do I say? It is all chase so it's for Ghana, the Babias had enough. Oh boy, that you want to catch us for the cow. So thank you. Don't come back. And we're also looking at making a provision for people to watch online. We are doing that. If it works out, we will see. And this all person share online. So send me a message and say that I want to be part of those who want to watch online. We will create a platform for you. You pay and then you will join. Just as we do the online programs. And it's just send us a message to say that, okay, I want to pay for this, and we will keep your names and they will send you the link once the program starts. On Saturday, 9th, 9 a.m. at Academy of Science, of Art and Science Auditorium, a 1-year program on Tinyagro. And it's divine. It's divine. It's divine. You can get calls from people who say that I don't believe in those things so much. But they will tell you that, listen, I was there and this spirit was telling me that I should search for your name and look for you. I say, I don't know those things. So yes. But if there is a spirit that will tell you to look for our names, no problem. That'll be life. But yes, what we are doing, it's indeed a call. is indeed something that we must do. And it's not only for Ghana, it's for Nigeria, it's for Togo, it's for African Americans, it's for Jamaica, it's for everybody who is connected to us. And here, listen, you yourself, you know it. It's not you just listening. Look at the things that you have done. And here, the message. And to be able to join the piano, join it next. Ma obi so enya safa ho kwadwo kasa ena me nche me ko ba bi sisi ada ese na me dwen se wo se bo ho dawro na nkrofo tibie aha
nya za bosane for pia o na nya nkopi
kwadwo me dase
no kwasem ba bia wo a wote nka ti se bia oni Ghana na ma for free amaya hodo so ba program no me gidi se ye pese ye nkrofo ye nuanom yi mabunu ne maba no e sha se produce bibia because okay na no kre the only sign, the only evidence, just say, na ye we asi no, obi na de ba ha, see timi produce the ability to create.
Yeah.
And tell me to be say na create. Say me ni we asi sisi ya. Kwadwo safu ya de be kai me. Because me na creative. Obi e create. So what have I also created?
That's right.
It didn't be that me so keke sa na kwadwo sa na aji fan sa na eko. Is that all life is about? No. Life is about being impactful, being positively affecting your generations.
That's right.
Because you afufuro
yeah.
Na ye he mabunu a media o ho sisi a producer trend likes uko Facebook na ho or like nkwa o on TikTok no ko or like nkwa. Na like na ye create den. Nje we shout amen. I receive. He said this is very December. Ye koki kemunya sem ketwa. Man for polishing messages so that they can subdue the people of the youth of this country and other countries. And African kwan ye hia hunhum bi ansana ye di ye. Minim de ode be haya adwene we. Na ye ntimi nye ko ya re hoseb akwasi bronya asoya adwene mu. Wa hyede nku ya adwene mu asoya adwene mu. Amma ye mabunu no anima wo mo so nti so wo ani aba ho so obi anya selfish ebre bi atwa mu mehya wan kona bi a me wura akọ me ho abrabom na menya message content bi say if that person was selfish enough and can menya message we so I have to come with my team. I am coming with my team leaders, some of my team leaders who have willfully decided to join me because obu how ye there was one the we there was on doctor first can me ebronya bre doctor doctor me pa kokwa we say message sa for ne de me say omu hia ma pi e because one abo omu ma chi kakra but wo mo mind ready ne de anuanom maybe I will through KOD what build the wealth now your wealth is generational wo kwachi o mama be di wealth ne so hwe project ahodo awo ye farms ahodo awo biebie mo man modern na yem fa dom ne bi mra let's come all out because we have to change the narrative.
That's right.
Arehosem ne ani wusem ene arehosem ne aba bia ne di nkomo US o se da bi o hem krofo no asem na tom de ye se bi obi na akofo obi yire na se bi empaso agudie ne koso na akam nim se oba ne ye kunfura se di ma bi o na aida we na obo ho dem se na we if so bia de bia ye be koso project negative ade ya arehode se ye ni wudie se dia ene na ye mabunu be koso abre the group of ade papa bia wo sa o man ni mu sa da no ti sa da no ade papa bia nsi wo sa asase ne so Africa ba bi kro no na me nya Ghana obo anya Ghana me nya so say Ghana sa de ye nya ye jaye da now the youth are doing well. The youth are doing well. We have to stand up. We have to arise and build our mother Ghana because ye ntimi nya kuom emma ya dwene ye senkofo yo ma bay 4 years yi no mo se koto abay ye se koto abako yi fufuru yi enu ntimi mbo man no da never because my back and you know me adofo me de manusi no baby awo Mr. Ofa ho hwedwumadi wem this revolution is on fire and people are receiving the messages.
Me o program no me hey osofo no dance die no so hey
enya senkuto hene enya senkuto
osofo normal osofo catch us on sponsor at least nipa 10
me ne be kasa bim nani abre pa nani abre
no asend me obi asend me asase awakoto fu awoye sika wanya
enya senkuto
mo bi nkrofo
enya senkuto now also ohwe anim 150 bags of maize we have a bronzo machego na me busan se ba one bag no we or the also or keep or store for higher price. Now me see was a higher price no we are saying Yeah. Higher price now.
Was sponsored
yes.
by 3 years. So when you're here.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I take ground on the buyer. I would on 15,000. Which was for any baby.
Yeah, suppose any for me see a juma way. Yenye kom emani nyedi. Yebeko so abum.
That's right.
Na yegu so. What tie china ahode ho no ko ade yebeko so aye. Ti mom yefo obi amra, for obi bra. Fa o de 2 crown betinya fa ne bra, 3 fa ne bra. Fa obi so the 10 ba obi the 20 ba. Let's flood that place.
That's right.
Niema and mebunu no the next 5-10 years. Uni mo mo ba obi no generationally, sequentially, proportionally. Be do be in the next 5-10 years and that's how nipa no nya mo bobi mo. To both and kakra we are liberating our people.
Absolutely.
Kakra. Me that's nya suppose any for.
Koyo me dase, koyo sa fono no. Ane, so for back on the others here. Staggering. Also no so for no nyi hani into a kwabrochire. Ane. Na what tribe bi wa ha na so na dafo so for back the message ni man say wonti. Oti eno ano no. Was it junior? And na o ma branch back so we platform ya so on no connect here no to asase. Why brofo ama we more expect about 150 bucks. Next year or 250 acres. Omo de friend is saying banche and no ma be block kaka ho. And design ni pasa no or sponsor ni pa 100 krana. I think is in order, you know, because others must hear. And the more nipa na yawa no against sano, the more we can create prosperity together. Baba Amidu obi na ya no te and ne nipa bebre benefiting ho jo nate mrante bebre kodjo safomo mrante bebre brochire for ma connect wo no is because somebody connected or somebody sacrificed so that they could hear the message. Now you are benefit directly. Some of you have employed them, send them everywhere. You have to pay attention and sponsor, even if you don't have anybody, so that we can continue. We have put our lives to make sure that at least the lives that we have, we can share this knowledge. We can share. We don't have to keep this knowledge to ourselves. No, we don't have to. So we continue to share. But Nipani be bread directly, they are benefiting, creating prosperity. And TIA program busy. That is the time to show that you have actually benefited from what we share. You know. So thank you. Eric Obenkasa. So Timinka.
Oh, okay. Good evening, Mr. Oben.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I think sir, church ni na no. Idea aboy
Yes.
Now this December a lot of programs be because of.
Yes.
But the end, you be call unya bibia mfim. But say when you me ba you say addition na e ba besua no about ablabo when you make so e be is kasem be koye. And no ne idea e betimi aboy. Because as I see we so idea ba ko a edimu pa e sika sese. E sika se woni sika enyo me bebi wa untumi ye.
Yeah.
Ha ti se me ba akwa de enim se be boy.
Yes, sir.
And it dear, it didn't kind of what you catch the no. You say, yet, man, dear, the bem. The problem with me is because I may be not confident near Nippy. But and CSM book yet, see audio videos near the end. I may acquaint him. I'm confident I'll be Yakasa in slow. I feel so that you say, Abrabona channel, you say, dear. The next 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, you say, better than ever queen.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
And there was the yesterday, so be to me, Emra. It's a man Casabi, Bessia, no, about it was.
Young Kwana, a man in Abra, young Kwana. That's what I want to Sir, Visa now cast or Medianco, no, Obeda was it, Obeba, because I know American embassy in Koji Visa, Kawan Nande. We are stronger than Visa. That's a fact. The knowledge to create your own life, your own wealth, your own prosperity, how to build your own business, create your own investment, organize your own life, your thoughts. They're far more greater than Visa. They can give you Visa, give you document. But ready, Kosa. Hello, Fred.
Mr. Obin, good evening, Michia.
Yes,
Mary Michovia. Yeah, really a program ready who the Huana. Yeah, bo nti echina no Saturday
Yeah.
obi ambo modern so beba because minimum there is a highlight for the holidays no na happen on Saturday no.
Wow.
Yeah, nyina beba me ne madam beba.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing Wone Marine Kwame George omo beba nyina mpanyimfo beba nyina. We look forward to seeing them name. Brante beba hey even say Lamine ne Ismail and nyina beba no. Look forward to seeing everybody. Nice so being in summer ubeti wo ho no. Enye so obo usire mu na I think yes I think it's backed by fact. And then me ko washing me car washing day. And I was supposed to be there, me peka say no. Many attendants need deep more. And me says, hey, now boys see, because some of the boys, but who want you more a year and a half. Anna, oh my, my actual, or say share. Every day be a beam, on average, won't make 140 cities, and when you go 2 or more. And some will be our share, J5, J10, J15, J20. Until the day, you be walk away with 300 cities. Mr. Obin. A day in 2 months, a bit past 7 days, a bit me because someone close into 30 days, into 300, that's 9,000 cities. Where washing bay for boys no. Washing bay for boys no. Well, and your nest no, your mom
what the car how just money.
No, no wonder how much I'm watching. So the office a drum won't be on yet, Mr. Obin. Obedi tag o ti okra ena mche se nsema ba bi tie wo hono nyina no wa beti nsem bi sei na wa mu ada o sisika di ka so far so nko ball kro no nko bo obi apo a ye genuine of making money no matter where it comes from e sika obi ambo modern so bra mi so ben try cities no dey ache nkofo because they say bad we want me to bottle 10,000
na ba ko bi omo bonyo me mpese me bo musician edi me hu 2000 ayi nyina ho ye ko bonyo mu ya bia ko sa
Domio UPS UPS on na
baby sir 1,500 ne mo nyina wo enyom
UPS zero madam ko bi
aha no obi abetu ye for say man nyisika enya ni free but enyom no de ye mo ni free ye nyisika
no
talent and lawyer dey talent ya me de che so
bit nka ho ntenye talent yeah sebo nti obi amra these things life altering meetings obetimi abra and na obetimi so a me mum de ko baby people are share on information bi omo nam kwa ho no be strike conversation somebody net ticket no be so be I won't take here be a couple of hours no mra meeting don't say afide na dwumo aye clear ye mumu de se bio aso ne enko ne kase programs ya na ye ba beti
ya ko 31st ya ko ati
ye crossover na eba the Saturday no be crossover ye be crossover Saturday ti bi ambo model mra 300 cities na Chrome had the minimum there is the foremost programmer. If we can get more of people, young men and women, it really touched my heart. So if we can get more of them to come, if you need to na, it's almost so it's how I bobra. You worry about modern until you get the money aspect of it, you get the history aspect of it, and you also get lifestyle, how to live life out of these programs into be a more modern way there said you a one-stop shop for BBI history, finance, and also lifestyle to be a more modern Mr. That's into said you when you're looking for you guys, you and Marie and everybody on Saturday and you in kind. On so be can send go on my adwuma your clear. Say yes school the but there's yedia school no enam yedi so nambe. If you can merge the two.
I'm ready. The way we na fufu no mo koye chemical engineering nyina mo yedi.
Obi anyedi. Ontimi nye.
O factory wo produce ki ankrofo.
obi antimi say ye di nko and your lifestyle nko. So I said the wherewithal, the strength to keep pushing, and no programs be say and otia, say this is how we do things, and it doesn't fall. I just say yes overnight. Yes, you say Mr. Feel my call 12 year at this, so 12 years pushing this. So I say things take.
Obi hu na o kan sika o je se free mo.
Just say I no music on need ye ni baby a baby am ko jiskenti no. A decade and change. So what I say TV programs be say people I say they be can all people from all walks of life baby from Tebio Mr. Obe program as is can for papa just a umba betina sidin. So what I say men dream say commoding for people from all walks of life eba EBT nimdie be penyans asem ebe build connections and network or into bread. And then almost so who are starting out to you can make good friends help a direction, they can direct you to do this, do it this way, do it this way. Now in Chebia visas embassies in your empty because people will start staying here and realize you make money here and live a very comfortable life. So what I say. Papa you onye iska kakra how you twin aboss. So what I say wa America. So what I say Ghana we sky yen ho bi adwen. Kronfo ne de achen so far attention so akofo bi scan in Ghana so what I say. Mr. Obi friends here you know the other people on the background of person more. That was say be me highlight for the year for the Christmas holidays in Inti. We all look forward to going up Mr. Obi Intimidamasi.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The other time I be Accra more. Me de me yonko mienu omoton no ma airport ho sa omoton artifacts omo gina kwa no ho ni mako na baako oka ho mitua ma omo so omomra mbetena akire so ho oduwa wo adamfo obi carpenter kayo mechanic tua ma no so omra bebre huska the Friday kan boom so boy a wo hu be 9,000 a month no wo de money plan chene kakra bi so save 3,000 they are already over jelly. The man structure, uncle the chrome, uncle just as a bear 10 acres, one penny about on Tuano. Now, one in Casancasa. Would it be sacred bay? Because I've already had the overshas in the business say. Forget it. The only guarantee you have is that you keep at it and you keep learning, you build skills and you build capacity. It gets to a point, you will see victory. But my question I say now here, oh boy. The hand is obey, yes, I was sitting in ashes, so still obey. Now, and talk on our now, when we are, they see our mom call war, they are still fighting, even though even people are being killed. Now, the Okoye Bakumi and Nubia only near the ultimate will be as and that is part of it. And that kind of psyche, that kind of steel mindset, you can't get it just by writing an exam and passing mathematics. No, this is where you hear it. That's why in Crawford Konya trouble, pebbles and all bomb pies in your many how name through. Yamenyi how be and through. Yes, we are Casacrida. On us, yes, I did crucifixion events. I send you where you day now or so. Because that was his destiny, that was his victory. Oh, dear, they also in you. You see, that's why you're still struggling financially because you don't want to lose. You don't want errors, mistakes, criticisms, opposition. You want everything to be perfect. You want favor, grace. You want abundance from heaven. You're lying. Come, Kaza.
But just having like I was saying, Nyansa son for Pia, where Yama official partner, yes, and yes, I would do said the intimate, yes, and I would done the movie, yeah, quite on the sea and Yafa, who did better, still now here, 28 years in knowledge seminar, yeah, Baba Jinim, dear, I the Bobra. A bit more Germany, yes, a baby, Sansem Webby, Sanse, you seek a someone yet, Yabako some swag, see Bishia Tanya man, and a shady. And then my enca and some who and fire mine, Hona, you who your mind say, a baby, a ho, a quina bibrio ho, would do a little from Nausia, dear, Obedo, who a war, a journey. na untumi nye yi o baby a wonya fa hodie wadwen it's just 19th century to 17th century but uni abakosema ebi bro beyond colonization is slavery dia na kire say enkoyi enu nti na hu visa office ho na yedi wom na enu nti na uhu se nyame hira na mo ni period for enu nti na ukone ka kire say kona kodi yi a kone besi yi a na office wo kono akwa kodi yi nti wo ye bibisi aboa dia na kire say wadwen ye ho de bia me se Ghana mabun ye da wasese odwen ye ho na ode sa ancheche we bre nji ye to nsa frɛ wo bia se ufi se abrabɔ no wode tale ana awai bra na beji nimdie na hu se abrabɔ no ye di nimdie na ebo na so oni sa nimdie na
That's right. Abrabɔ no ye di nimdie na ebo ina kwa me aka kire wo yɛde nimdie na bɔbra nti sɛ de wato ka
enko anim wa brabom me nimdie nya nti mimi se mewo.
That's right.
Me sika semonye enti me meba hobi me nimdie a yɛde bɔbra me hye de nya adwen mu fa ahodie yie nti sɛ de bia no me hwehwɛ baabi a me nya adwen mu fa ahodie because me nya sa adwen mu fa ahodie na ɛna bitimi amama bɔbra akɔmanim nti saa bre nkɔfoɔ sai bi nkɔfoɔ mo yɛ singaton mo yɛ wan dirty December ne ade no wo de so yɛ hiani na so sika sam nyanke yɛ ni agoro nti bra na betie saa nsɛm a bɛsesa wa brabɔ enyina kyire enye akyinye bra na betie bi sɛ wo pɛ sɛ wo do ho na onya akwa yɛn fa wo te sɛ economic slavery because history no sense abakɔsɛm no nye nti no enti na wo hu visa na afi sɛ hɔ na abɛyɛ yɛ no nti na wo hu broni a de bia wo broni abaso na odi nipa tuntum yɛ de to fam enti nkyerɛkyerɛ a wo kyerɛkyerɛ oba wo yɛ networking so hia nkɔfo bebre nkɔfo mom stories ekeka mo nsɛm bebre we nye de mama wo so bolo anas mama sticker sefa kɔtalo down be you we yɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ wo sɛ wo pɛ sɛ wo ba brabɔ na kwan ne kwan sɛ ne fa so yɛ didi yie we nye powder bi na me kɔta fre we bi nye kɔfa ho anwan abosom makotre bi bra na kɔfa dɛnkyɛm bi bra ne yɛmfa nye bibi ma daabi we yɛ nimdeɛ sɛ bubu mu kɔ saa nneɛma we bi na ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ enti sɛ woto na ne nimdeɛ fa adwuma ana abrabɔ no ho a wobɛbrɛ ɛno nti na wonya sika no woyɛ adwuma kakra na wodi bibi ba adwa so na sika no ba ansɛm na wodi akosi dan a waka business no ekola so no nti na waloke ɛno nti na wadwen yɛ wo sɛ wokɔto tight ana sɛ woyɛ prayer warrior nyankopɔn bɛ ma favor bi abɛtɔ so daabi yɛ de principle na bɔ abrabɔ no ahodie wɔ madwen mu nwie nti ɛsɛ me kobi kotie saa nsɛm wɔ bi nti we yɛ nsɛm ade bia metie Robin Dako videos metie ni programs a ɔyɛ ɛna ɛbɛsɛ same ɛna ɛbɛma ahodie na ewie na sɛ daakye me free asase wɔ so kɔn so a nkyirima aka me sɛ obi wɔ hɔ nti wo pɛ sɛ nkyirima ka wo daakye na wo no enkoye sɛ wo de wo ye boodi an nsɛmhu ne ɛkafa ahode a na meka sɛ hwan adakatea ye bɛgye de bɛwudi a masa brana betie saa nsɛm wa bi wo ba benya network ne nkɔfo bɛdi nkɔmɔ hu nkɔfo bebre wɔ hɔ a obi kra betimi wo betimi akɔhwe obi na ɔno wo ye bibi ɛwɔ saa owurɔ na akɔnkyerɛkyerɛ so nti nka ɛsɛnka ye program bi anka ye botwi kra anka ye nkɔdam hɔ ne ye boro so wɔ hɔ because ye na niema nko yi obeti ase ye di agro mo enti se oman a opese o develop ana so opese o ko anim a enkyerɛkyerɛ no mo de man ne se abrabɔ no nhye obi anso ehye wa wonsa enhye nyamensa enhye favor blessing bi ani baabi anyankopɔn wa hyira ye dada wa boy ye home meka say me home a me ntimi ntu aka enti enya fe na ye no me 31st night na me start no sa no na me ba ba ye me ni Robin da ko betin tam wo ho because ni bi no de mame no ena be sisa ma bra bo enya se baby a ye be ko ni akoye ho na ye breakthrough ena yesu 2025 idi me di ye oboa emfa why ye sa the last 30 years 20 years abrabon ye zero yesu hu se sa ne ma we nya dwuma won say won hu ni wunya kwanya kakra bia na wo kansemfo ba o Ghana hwenia Africa ha de ni petuntum kra num nyansa wo so bi kasa no won say there bi Obrenda Koncheche mi so Obrenda Koncheche na won say nimdie ni wo fom abakosem ni nkoyi nti bra na ba bi sua bi ba bi hu mpanifo omo ma bobra ko manim omo se on oba network no oma onu omu details match ni hwan prayer warrior Leviticus 25:46 ni John 3:16 fo ni nyina be pack o magu nchen na ne nkofo omu be de on be ka brabo num se he die uni hwe kra na wadwen e yo capital onu kredi e yo capital sa ne ma we ne wo kire wo ho enti mumie no Robin da kwase mumie support no yen fan nkofo mla books wo ho yen kan books ene na me kan research wie na me research na adwena ese bebre so nti se wo obi society a ye ni enya saade we yo hinta ye esusu obi person fa wako a wodi nimdie edi siu nti bra na betie bi 31st night wakwa ache bra na betie bi concert club wako usika semonye wo pay ye beba bosome no kra eni empa mu mienu na ho kyerɛw emeji etin de kyerɛ wo saade ya kyerɛ mu tech ni Legon ne UCC ni ho anwa Yumat no enye adwuma enu ti na wie school na o twen se na na adom a na se president Mahama mo moa wo ana se wo bompa ye se wo CV ni nyame beto bosupa de bi ye mfa sa mobra nti bra na betie bi Robert akobi mo official pa na nyankwa tenten da na gusu kyerɛkyerɛ na yenso ye ni wachi sidia ye bedi ye ho na ya bobra yi na daache no ye je bibi amankirima ne so abamfa so ama society no ne yankoye se abrabo no eye sunsun bia de abrabo no ye favor abrabo no me ofa bia mo ame enkoye me da ase no bi nso bra
sharp. You say that was it. Ane. So, the I can was a crazy MC. Sane tier. Auntie. Sane tier. Prepan engineering. Prepan kasa.
Legend me a Pamford.
Aye, okay, Pamford.
Anyway, yeah, that was it. And in church, I would dear my na latter part, no, come master of we are kind of saying that we have been all kinds of Memphis Yapa. Last time, Kumasi dear by an comedy, district police commander Viva.
Wow.
But quite unfortunate, not just a new
Pamford, where is the local for?
petrol crime, you metal gonna can mommy aba.
Wow.
Na yada wasi pa because legend.
Yes, sir.
But Automenka.
Yeah, I don't go. Pamford. Yeah, I don't go. Kasa. Yes.
Okay. Na me kase nkyerɛkyerɛ a wɔde yama yɛn no no kwasɛm ni ama nneɛma asisi na kwan mu paa na sɛsɛi nso woyɛ biribi a wonim nea woyɛ na wote deɛ woyɛ nso so ase ɛna yɛmu fa dodo a na yɛnim nneɛma bi yɛ a ɛtwa sɛ yɛwɔ abrabɔ mu no na nneɛma a yɛbɛtumi aboa ma yɛgyina yie ni agye yɛn ho atom sɛ deɛ yɛadwene no ɛnam na kwan mu no saa deɛ no nso ɛnam kyerɛkyerɛ so aboa yɛn ama sɛsɛi no yɛtumi dwene yie paa nti yɛda wase me deɛ sɛ mekan sɛ nyankopɔn yɛ adom at the end of this year me disclose biribi akyerɛ wo yɛda wase paa yɛda wase mekyia wo bibia bɛkyia antema wo nso
all right
bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Ano Ernest, ano kasa. Ano kasa. Ano kasa. And it's ano. So what mean kasa. What mean na fihu. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, ano kasa.
Boss, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Official Panso.
I feel come to
Boss, Nyamishra Pana. Boss, Ubojuma.
Sir.
Last, me can say, my sister be about na. Me said that and say, I bass off will be one. Me, I'm na kwaso den.
Sir.
Adwuma no ye ne so ani boss. That's a pan visit. Me ankasa no first na gidi a me gi me hu di no na isa by isi ano matima gi me hu di to the extent say bibia is possible so betimi ai de hia so hia information a we de be the person there. The boss nyamishira pa ti kaka me kan.
Yeah, that's it. Gideon, what we don't know is there was a grand scheme to make sure that the Africans will never have self-confidence. We're just not aware of what they sold. A normal confidence we all said, no normally be no. But there were schemes, systems, teachings,
Yes.
Institutions were built to make sure that the Africans will see themselves as animals. We just don't know. Many of us have no clue the things that these guys did and have done. You are just shallow. How can you see? A brand here Hana Okuta 10,000 on the cover Brazil. Nothing explains that more than so we need confidence. Anything all crossing so no nim sending me be brewu and so still so be cross nipa be the best anyway. Things were put in place until our professor and the first speaker no kasa we are abrofo no mebo ano. So was rem watem bia we need confidence. No funny gold no their command on the diamond no their command the gold. Was so elections just a UK government mebo ano. There were schemes to steady. If you don't learn, you follow the blind. A lot of your preachers have confidence issues. That's why you don't know. And anything about so you sorry, don't know man passport so. Me free Ghana come baby aba. Is that the case? It's nothing. But he lacks confidence in his own self. See, that's why the minister of state or say so be any so. I know that's it. Koli kasa.
Mr. Oben, appreciate.
I can't talk. I think over say.
Oh dear, I did ask you bia, that's so say. I said no I work no enye easy. Won se Kumasi de no me ma nipa 9 na baaye. Na omo nyina baaye nso me no omo di nkomo a motivation no nim enni ho ti se no me hunu se de me mfa omo mfa. Enti baako Alhaji Balade ono de manya na adwene. Ono kura no ra ase one odi nkomo. Enti ono na se mata kele no say okay, ono no nya information no more. Ebetimi aboa na ofa me ofa keto bi nso ba Kumasi de no wono kura wo tu kwan esa ba ye no na adwene no the fem okọ Libya ekofa Tunisia ma connection no anyeye e na osa ba ye na me ne no akasa sa me hunu se de me mfa omfa
Who say
books no so ma to books no nyina ho
Koli
manema
when him do for chair. So okay, ya to ezu aguso. Baby ana gen dan what nya fa Libya kwa che so wonyi anyone na ne life no kura wonpe. So fa Libya kwa bro gira.
Debi wanyambo, wantimi amba ya chi no na osaba afie.
But otimi ya na dwe so odru Libya mboa.
Waduru Libya. Waduru Libya efa Libya ko Tunisia. Enti Tunisia na omo ball no bae.
Enti ne nkwaje no wa brochire eni man mu. Enti enya ize. But you know, it's a process. It's a journey for all of it.
Yeah, I understand.
You may think so when you are here, Daddy. You know, correct that. Osua bibi. Obisa no honsem.
Yo.
It's better than say one TV.
Yo.
Sa obu okra o timile ni kunu komitate nkrofo bibere o say samra amehwe na mikro ne meko ene after 2 years mikro they say no kra dey animu obu also na me yire mekano akase ene adwena ye baako enti nkakra obu o ha wo hwehwe dada obu o bo no so osua de enti wote we na espakentem obu also wono no ne bibia e say wo twen so obi beso ne saboa no nto no wonye hwe the side pa no many of them ya na ejemre kakra obu also ni bibia hye abrochire obu okra di so pevisa mano na oduru ho wi ansa na adwena start ebutu
na we kura no omu bedru ya me say e ka omu ma me boy no
ade so pedi
nti o Tunisia ho no na amfa na Saba back ti say wa ko say de tie no na ni beba fam eno nti na me ma wa mu nyina nipa be 9 but na Alhaji Bala no de me de ne chance ye no we understanding to videos ne sa books na me so no de me no di nko am ti mu say wa ko deep
already no ye
wa Tyler na ball na a footballer pa ba chire ono ahu say manu emfa no nkwhye Tyler no mu enti Tyler no so wasua ma say we master ono abie a wo ye na adwuma.
That's right
Say no say dia wo kan ya sua bebre na ade no so ade bia wo kan no me pese wono so emfa ni die no na kire say me ya ade a na me da hye ni nsem.
That's right.
Na wono so ahwe so yie enti ya adwuni say free next year ko idie ye be progress bi pa ye de bibikito bi be share kwan mu na ya sha ase enti wono so obeba Accra ho no bi enti wono so ye o ayere dia wono so
ebeba na obusiana na se mo no obi ano kwa onam so I can tell you say obi out the number what bibi fufro even so fa no kra so oba brochira obon so betutu normal differently na say onkofo bi o be tram brochira ma mobra
there be a kra de me pesa obi abeba ha bio I had the main advice me obviously
but say odi bibi so di pana dwen oduru ha
just say yi keke bibia ni ha Mr. Oben bibia ni ha brekeke brekeke bibia ni ha just comfortable life no dey obenya but eno no nye ade a odi be ko wani comfortable eno kra comfortable enyo comfortable but adwene no ni ho a saa na amanfo bebre afa no say aha no comfortable wonya basic things no entina nipa no ni refi say you fi a na sa japade no a wo pe no
basic thing na munya ne de he so wo fa bus no akwa ba na say na say trotro na mkwa so basic thing na no muso munya no basic comfortable life no muso munya na brochara menti ase mu de he no
network.
Sorry, Koli. I'm saying almost a basic life as a comfortable life. Because did you understand microaggression? Normally people are well, so okay. Amen. Koli, enti you the other person
Mr. Obi a books no aso ameka no French, what translate into French no?
Yes, ba ko na bia na me ho adwuma ti bi
crop been so Burkina for omo ayo world person ka omo nya sa information me bia omo so ebebo na omo so the information na ko sa French countries no.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, you heard you, man. I mean, I mentioned that and share that and refining a year. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of other languages. With perspective, we streamline. Yeah. All right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, over menu, Kasa.
Yeah, boss, appreciate pa.
Yes, sir. I think over here.
Hey, no one is you. Now we pay you, dear, no.
Hey,
you shall pay my stress. I don't know. Boss, that's it. End of the year.
Yes, sir.
What the year in a minimum summarize my yeah, according to Musia, say, Mobile Modiama, it's UNBT online.
And yeah, feeding, no. Yeah, feeding, no. We hope say a very stable, but yeah, my voice is
the way they are not, they said, yeah, Musumi and I can in Abu Mukawe Punkin is a bohunderu because when you have baby, you know, Manu Suniasu, no Niasum Red. We did the final correction, they tear sorry. Sorry, is Mama, sorry, you know. Nyame wo na wie e aka na send your some de bana the boss will make carry now so the cover be nti we there na me frata say me ka say ye nua no mo kran say mo modiana you know 28th there at the 2 days per hour ye na ko na wie ye ye na holiday holiday bend the chain we say ubenya ade a de bi wadwene mu na wa summarize the wasu nyina na ode ewura 2025 wow ye da wase so ama ho kwan say afi so no oguso na odwene ye ho this is the time mama for be take vacation omo no family enjoy no more rest no so still ujina so you know e o see ujina so dey o see ejina so na
yes sir
ekukoye
and nkrado ofi almost Eko baby near late. Oh, is a penny catch it boy is a late.
Well, I feel nobody used to system. They will fall in line when you have it. The boss, yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Still, Ujina Koni May. They basically be organizing it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes,
sir. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Mr. Manu, okay. Okay. Aduku, Awuni. Aduko, and Aduku. Awuni Kasa. Awuni Utimika, no Kasa. Yes. And as J&D Organics. J&D. You can also talk. J&D, Otemeka. Oh, all right. For Saturday near a friend's seminar, no? A knowledge seminar. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Kasa.
Rajan.
Yes, sir.
Whether possible, whether this say possible is
that's right.
Possible.
Sanity. Possible for normal usual.
Yeah, possible. My wajo sa mchia for fidie so.
Yes, sir.
Wakonya kesi a wode ama da we dey member mu a ye chia keke na.
Okay.
De ema wo ho fama a wode boye. Fidie me ka nyina se nya mchia na seminar no so de yegina. Ye wo representative for Moba.
Sir.
We dey chia ko ha legend.
Yes, sir.
Chia.
It does it. Only.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it does it. Hey, over here, Kasa. Kateji.
Hey, legend.
No, on your network, Nibi. And this all going for the anyway.
Yeah, good.
Boss.
Ajuma dia we no. Sisi na waja me na mabaso baku me hwe se wanyi man firi so dia.
Yeah, yeah, Cramoni. Obey you free so na be ho. Oh, obey you free so. Yeah, obey you free so.
Sisi na waja.
Sisi na mujao. O network hello. Okay. Rams Kasa.
Mr. Wimpacha, I'm saying come.
Rams, who the other idea? Until back to finish. Yao Kasa. Yao, Kasa. Yeah, sure, Sababa.
Legend, how to make that?
Yep, stop.
That was just by the way. Really, I'm going about it. No, I'm going to quick one. So the Kwame kan no yes obi person osisi wa odin ye na mesi se sika de obi betu no ya hye wunsam obi person ofo akwa da bia obi san sika o be ma de ohia bia be ama on kire okwan a obefa so achi fish but da bia oyi fish ne sa wunsam a on pe wasem enti de odin nimdie ma ono no do de o kire o se kwan ni nie fa so kokon na wa je ofa ahodie wa tutu sika sem wa ye waduma. Yes. The name of facility has to see na. O me me phone back from this one. Alarm sound be by. Make by memory be make I na nya ne mo England. Me ba ha me say sound that. Na ye can say no nya grow asomdwe ohun ni na enim de. Wa unsua untumi mmeye. Wa unsua o ba be frustrated. Nti ebusu na yesua no anu a na etenetene ye anu a na edi na mu yesia how na yete ase because yesua you see understanding the problem is part of the solution.
Yep.
Nti say won te how na se a usia how na abebu abam. And self confidence no so dey jai. Uko school kwa sorry bad ya na na say ye you free. But who ba legend platform ni so na bu sia ade a. I say ya sell ke na ye dware o. Nti ye kosua de Saturday da bia ye kon mi nim ho so ye den mi hu ho nti bra ye se bra na besua de wo ga na ha de a bra se nim de de sie wa ya sie wa de papa de de sie se win ahini ekura no wo abusua mu a se ya nkyere wo abakosem eni nsem e wa abusua no mu a untumi ndi ade bo ye bisa won tam kura wonim ti duru ba bi a wo say ye kasa e defend ba bi a ye free a wonim history no nti wontumi da bi e be yiwa free yiwa sinchen wona na bi a otwa mu otena konya tuntum no so na ye sie no hen wonim wontumi ndi akonya ni nyina ni ndi ya nkyere wa wo ya akwa nti ye kasa bra na beji nimbia ya sempa ne ye kan kyere wo the chance say ya be heaven process for because heaven no obi akọ ho da no ko mutumi hu ha say me kan kyere ye we ye kan kyere wo se bra pe na tie it's legend who I have asa it's legend that's it that's it pa ti ye ka kyere obi asa omra biamra no mission de.
Yeah.
Na yedi wachi no in fact asunjaba adwinu mu da ho fan yensuro hwe ye nam anu ne se ye nam. Yes. Ani nyina na yenu na eje ye no. Ene eje nam. Yeah. Yami sha. Alam no de na ya akaw. Enti alam bi nso da e be sorry time we so sorry. Yeah. I don't na chese we nipa.
Yep.
Asunje wa ha. Yedi wa ha. Na enami na be sra me wa ha na. O ka se mbi o sa brabo eti se abe. So bia abe a isu a akranteɛ tumi twa na sɛ ɔbɔ ho ban no nyini a akranteɛ no duru ho a na ɔtwam ntumi mfa ne simple nka na sikasɛm nso saa na teɛ wonya kakra na wodwam wonya kakra na wodwam wonya kakra na wodwam a sɛ ne nua no ɔbɛto ne nua no a ɔbɛto ne nua no a ɛna ɔno nso bɛtena ɔba no a bɛto obi a ɔha ɔno nso ɔntena nti bɔ ho ban ma no nyini na ne nyinaa na ɛnyini na ɛde na ɛbɛnyina de investment ɛde sɛ wafɔ obi adwuma na ɔno nso yɛ adwuma na wonya so mfasoɔ na deɛ yɛde ahoɔden kɔpɛ da biara no deɛ ɛtotɔ bi di ebia na yɛtua 100,000 but this ho sɛ 20 years time ahoɔden na okura osisi a obɛnya saa ahoɔden na akɔbie mu ana na saa ka no so a wɔreziw lifestyle na do saa level no besi dan ababa it's legend the besi ha na post for me
sharp yeah that's it ani ya piano no and itili ya chao
pa cha ho ye
and itili ya ho ya pa
yo cha obi a otie a oye obendako follower anase oye obendako product cha obi a na ya beda wase so one ebusua ni nyina ewo ho fama a ode ama Ghana man na me nhyiraw bebre na 28 Saturday we na ye ba ba ye no mesre say obi bia wo Ghana wako bi pen keep going menja ikọ because the more I walk on the more unya Kenya kese de aye bibi na nwumre na mpese meka bibi say na Mr. Babuaje kasa asa woko ba bi ntin menya na tintin nia ha me etete me kese pa wo wiase amba isisi ne say abrochire wuntumi mmre obre kora e wo soko I am not saying so Ghana na people work hard in Ghana, but I think say a brain ho asem America no ye abroche de na mentally a bre mental exhaustion tiesa wotimi ho se wabre wa adwene mu especially say person oye bibi pa na woni fa hodi a wode beye I don't know how to put it, but sometimes you know, I'm so sad. And I think a lot of people are in the same position me womb. Na just say when you be in and you need to talk to the right person. Because I have pass with her na you can't cook and uncle was a sound near my nanka wa play now. But for some reason, you know, there's so many things asuso mu a wodi e wan kasa a wodi wo no de wonim se obetumi aye but niam asuso mu nti wontumi nye eno kura ma obre wo adwene mu it makes you so tired say why say me ana me de me ho na me ye nipa na ka make a decision for yourself but wontumi make it because of say niam bi asuso mu nti no me ka akokusi se wo Ghana na wanya sika bi da baabi na wose wodi ye bibi wo Ghana ho because ye ho na ye wono eniama besuso mu kura na ensuso mu se ha sa because imagine so abetena baabi for so many years so aye wadwen say wo sisa eniama no wako enye yisi sa so na me nka nkwa akiri sa me ka se me ka akwa akiri bia na ekọ press eniama bi enti sa wo ha na se wo tie obenda akonkon ade na se bibia nso mu a kone kwaje wa home ko ne kwaje wa home de wasua no fa ko ne kone kwaje wa home because adwene mu bre no eye dangerous class ne physical ebre ti watie bi mama fo so a umu ma ye bibia ma wo Ghana ho tue ma omo nko wo makọ bi kura pensen kura mo nko the more mo kon the more be right thing for you. Enti no bibi say ba opportunity kesi a obi bia enya a also pushi ne nafofoɔ ne enuanom ne ne keka ho ekohyem na so wa ha so no bi so da wo ka dendenden se fa ne ba brochira ebia na wo de me de mentally mu asema me ka ne bi nka wo de ebia won che sa se wa che sa de I think se kwa bi abefa so nipa no ono be ya akakora ne enye because nkwasom mu na nipa wo nkwasom mu kese na nipa wo because one kwa adwuma 1 week kura mpo no a na things are piling up sa na ebe wi asese ye metena sa na eba no ye buy search so wo de wo ni fa ho de kura da bia go sa so and sister kwia twro bibi de to one of a platform CB na me kan ye in fact na me wra ho enso so no e de na abaye enti bra e ba sem be show bi nkuran se de obetumi aye ne ye na firi nkwasom mu because eye nkwasom ya me amoya mawi asese de bia kri sa so adwen o nya effect we nipadua ni mu je say adwen e sense de o so ko hu psychologist kura na woni ne kasa na okam ono kura wa bre na kan pese wo so nti o hene we da ase obi anko bi
Titi we that's it.
yeah
That's it. Okay. And Titi no. Rams, you know, what feedback in yet? I don't know. Okay.
Yes, in my message, sir.
Kasa.
So, until Kasa pa, Titira Kasa, Sikona Kwajiwa Humi. Once I want your information in quantity, and you can't always do time in a crib. In a crib. But first of all, Mr. Owen, a chap, take it to Mammy Nakatua, who free Brukum neighbor.
Okay.
Bring your idea made it tomorrow for him, say, Min talk could be a mentor with me, penny, dear, I'm a chiliban, say in case if any be a business.
One time was say, I got the funny.
No, Mr. Owen, the beer no more than here. Usumi be a seneco. We dear, a copenning dear. Hey, young friend Trayanum.
It one dog go.
Manto. So munya would remind me, patinary jamubi. Said Yamukana, your mom, Sikadama, Crombe Diamana, Sabro Munim in Bieno. Tino, if I say Minuaneba, my traffic Chabana, me. Now, my send message be my WhatsApp. I'm say what you but when you reply me. And also about the baby come on. But I can't say. Some crowd doors, and you who the anchor, ye brewer consume palm stop and ye bread. Nah, said the American, Minuana, me per se information, WhatsApp, my WhatsApp, or not, my directions, you know, said the Abaya meeting the Aman on us baby to my baby draws, we man. On us on home beton, we say, what see why you ready?
And Oba, Opebia, no yet, Ufri, Cramo, Ufri Medina, Oko 37. Airport horn, airport traffic order, Opebia, no, right, Stabik, Lechi, also pay Academy of Art and Science. First part of Leon Francis, BBC, see, Uber, and you're
all right.
See some traffic now, opposite Stambic Heights and so on. It's any fun.
All right.
Or fresh phone. You bet you. And you're right.
This our registration, no, you online and I say a bit yaw or pan on or bit yaw.
Don't want to meet Tria or Momo no beboa. Near who at least who say Anna Tama, a Ikakra, Duanica Craniade. And why me at me projecting? There was a order. So, because you can't work with assumption. At least Nipano don't want to Mumma. We can plan with it. So, but so Maunyanaba. The Chrome is a Abrabo in India near the Bobra. No matter what, ye pet any I say, Pessy Jibia. Now, ye teacher soon. but nimdeɛ sɛ ne ntira nyame bɔ nyansa wo wiase
Okay.
ane nimdeɛ nyansa ntiaseɛ ɛno na nipa de nante so but yɛn ha no yɛyi ne nyinaa afiri ɛne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde sunsum ne krofasa magic to be gyina was a miracle money you'll be rich. It's a lie. How many rich men and also why are you because of miracle money lotto magic okay. No, what didn't there's a scale, there's a capacity, there's a way they think. I didn't to my to hear any two sanas is some children. And until I hear for the lotto chino krofasa or man and sasso ya maybe mefrim to a kakana won't follow instruction be another copy so 10 years when you'll be able to be a dancer. And I make one I'm a tiny 2 years, then I'll tie 2 years. We so yeah, and yet also you be any good no master for some 2 years, and then you meet 2 minutes. Ah, Yamino cry or patterns as what give me a baby.
That's him, Mr. Media said I'm a kind of information now. I'm a man. Sometimes me that cram na I know so cry and pessimism. I didn't hear this sound. Once as a wild being betting, nature say the who be a different. Would that crown?
I want to mean that money. Good to mean that.
Without me know how many team you papa did they be a me catch or say,
this one away. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, to be busy.
Me too. Me name the anti me too quite. I'm doing well, but as a scamming come to her, Brahana Benyes Cabes, Ubenyano double. Yes, says Kayina by a pie and anti-sapram. Senkade, yana, you focus your mind who said Yamukan 10 years, 5 years, and Kayenya, I won't try my Accra.
I'm back. There, Yakran is a baby. I want to quite move. Casaho anyhow.
And one thing is, when I make a marriage, you know, say, Unyana Mosana, after the Unsrobia beam.
That's right.
Unsrobia beam. Intimate right now says Yakob Romy. We say, oh, me Rasta, I am for some year be me jammy, me jai. Me jam, Yamadia come up. Obisia, besides, I didn't tell why it is, and I'm soon besides, I didn't tell why it is. Nti said your mokan, Omunyanka, yet wash a crew beam near Samsu control. A duana will be the crown to me. Sorobra, ya be down, Besena for Bas, Quajuma, Brabeda, ye say, Sound one, I'm sorry, ya bravo. Winya bravo. Mr. India said, ya can I das me the man who be said ya, they be Mr. Trusty information and I made the Bema Minuano. Now, no matter what, my carnival say my promise him, sir. In finding my bad brunya with dear, Namsi me demi, we need for me to alcohol movie. Yet the itinerary
I will go there, Kotobi Mobile. It has it.
Paying yourself for the corrections can be to be a married. Team family and a mark and paying on your mark and Timmy man.
Collection, they say you're in your musical, go heavy. I want to hear that's it. That's it. All right. Francis Casa. You'll wrap you up. Francis Casa.
Yo, Mr. Bindako.
Yes, sir.
Michelle, it's your telephone now.
Yes, sir.
This is the first time I met you, because this is the first time I met me again.
Okay.
I know people from no chat here. I'm out the lake now, last night.
Okay.
Met you, now. Assistant my brother, me, Francis. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, assistant my brother, I said I'm my brother. You see, I'm one. Imagine when you make my background because information meeting, I'm intimate now. Give me party.
Untimi ntra ba bi ukọ adwuma ma ye mu sika no kra so awunya bi uye adwuma sa oba wa were ho waja oyere wa ha ukunu wa ha wo presa wo bua
easy
ye better o dwen say o dachi bi ebe ye dachi bi a obetimi be si dan wo betram 2 days na wa wu na akọ enya brabo ko fana treke
so we say me ba almost 7 years me ba na say me si dan after na kwa time here Me team name is my mistake. Nti me tell say my mistake pa na enkechi. See how me bobo ho pa. Me be farms pa nti.
That's
No
right.
dey nche na me di fiao.
You see timi diffuse abrofono system na omode ato say ombefa ye nkwa no. You see diffuse no. Ye press ni chrome pe na wo se de ho kobo afore ma no. Na ono no chrome ye. O ya asan catch so chrome ye. Na obi abaye adwuma ma wa ngo ni. Now, all call you outside South Africa is poor. Meanwhile, you have taken a lot of their labor.
Yes.
Over the last 500 years.
Yes.
Their labor, their intelligence, their technology, their resources. Now, Ghana, no free help. Now, Burkina Faso says, "Bruni Kromu koso na ye de akachi." Now, we no call ya na we ye juma.
Yes.
Man and go for ye juma man ongo ni.
Even maybe you come yeah Africans no one. Omu say ya ho adi. Omu here difference, but just someone come say oh. Yeah, they are did there will be. And you might so it me. We na ya can give so.
We are was
that's me.
That's right.
Okay.
Who has sponsor people to seminar? TB. So you can pick 2 people, 10 people, sponsor people. Will be a message and a benefit. What me and sika free moon. Was small jewel. So when you hope, we grab a twice, I say, we are the better 30,000 a twice, I say. Now we 1,000, I catch them ranting, and my boss, so moment tibia. You have not done anything wrong. Pay for people to come. Pay. If you want our people to change, we must invest in them. We can't just sit back and be talking. And the greatest investment is the knowledge that you're giving them. Obi so me buy no man so hey omusua bibi. Omusua bibi. I'm telling you omusua bibi. The same brand na woka wo no oji achinye no ano. And then brand ba ko ka kire mo say, "Hey, the guys be pa na mnim so motie o." But nepa o ma dwen sie asesa. First pa me no mo ka no mo ne me ko na msesa na tie. Goes obu ha wo no wote ha nyina no wa sha asoma de che se wo dress it is American into ko ka che so ma won America. So they don't just you have distorted the person's everything. So it will take a while for him to re-engineer. Obu ha wote ha nyina wo se hwini ha na all of a sudden what say was he say? Debi or no be kon no be je chinye obedidi e nyina atem. Why some matter work as obeda go nko se no work. Which is okay. But with time, my game started shifting. The brain I been shifted. The brain because I feel about said the reality was setting. The sick assembly, especially assembly, ton of power was I feel was starting. Will be sound. It was say, send you know. And so continue to push them to learn. After all, what you make one busy bear 10 times grandson on your visa? Why didn't you give up at the first date? So, what you make saw them no sudden is getting on ye, and so still call. Hana won't know by had the Baba come in over. Hannah and never to me started cocoa farm. What do bro be a provision shop and there was a restaurant. What to school? Now no mind back or got the Nisika no quabruchre. I call him masters. And then what they see school. Fanquara a block I was in Yagro. And that is a fact. And so if you have had value this year, last year, make sure say other people will also hear what you're saying. Now we will make sure say a online. No, it will be our person joining online. You just send us a message the same way, especially those of you who continually join the online version. Now send it say okay, person joining line message. We will group you and we will send you the link as well. You pay as the others are paying as well. Boys number you know mujiska. Bien how maybe a koy omajiska internet umbejiska yeah. Enti ukwa sorry fi kura na yami ase enso still bo offering a charge you go to see for price and also the kura na me catch no o dey say anything na wa fa nkoru bo so for here was restrict chiro sa ane Mubarak kasa because one piaka Mubarak you are the last person now where
Nyame adom bɔkɔ.
Avijaba.
I think come to yen. I want you queen. You be anything. Nyame adom boko. Me ba hache, daddy. Me ba hache. Fache me. Online no media ma register first. Nyame adom o chena onsa beka usika. Mubarak. Tipo me din to honom. Ene de sharp. Ebi kura me no kasa wi a ebeba. Oh, ebi a me no kasa wi ebeba. Sharp say ne de. Te unim say me wo honom. And mantimi antie wo nsem ne de, but me hu say wo honom a na me say daddy abade a ma me ntom fa ha na me nya ya brani ade holidays no na me da kakra nti me sorry ya na me say Mr. Obin wa ha de a ma me mra na me nchia wo na me ma wa finchi apa na chamo mi so ma me ye da mo ase legend ye da mo ase o ye man na munya nti ye nsem kakra wo beti ye ja unim say ya kasa but ba wow beti ase but legend question ba ko me pese me bisa wo ni say legend some religion like eye din manipa me nti ase ma dwen ho abe na kakra because me ye kramoni ena minim se a Christopher so wo hono na som na nkasa no tie na ye ma ye ntuntumfo
okay me dwen se de boa nipa eye nokre
okay
odo ayemu ye okay so woji Muhammad du so woji Yesu di sa no man o se dai di wa brabo so woji sa no man di a o se sa asumdwe odo nokre ka ayemu ye pepepe ye.
Okay.
Faith is different from religion.
Wow.
Religion is an institutionalized faith. But in say nyame na kuma mu aye gene di individual. And into heaven, so honor se beko bi dia is an individual endowment or endeavor.
Wow.
And but obi person fa no mu a dia no kra ne say nkramofo yusu ye no omode say Arabs no mu yusu kramo de say from 7th or 8th century kingdoms akese of Africa no nkramofo say no isi me nkan nkramofo ye nka Arabs no problem mo Ghana empire Moshi empire so high ni nyina mo keka mo de mo sa keka na kwasi bro ni so yusu Bible no ankasa esa de bedin se mo no enti me de minim se the religion before their invasion is different from the religion after their invasion. So they use it as a tool to control and subjugate and dominate Africans. So it's not a pure religion per se. It is the message Arab and Crawford is not the same message they will preach to you as an African. Because treating in Crawford is not the same message. But the African I want to say no more we say one person in Crawford benya fa hudie no. Ono na aso de boroni chichire ya wode be high again no. The Christianity before the colonization and slavery is not the same Christianity we experience now, especially the interpretation.
Wow.
And into now wa brochire wa brofo asori mumu do no anokotena abroni bi antena wo nchen. Se nyame do e no mo preaching ya preach akire broni na e de no hu nsosore.
Enokra example kra se three musa netie. Se odo me nkwa asori ba oni omuhia wo three mu Germany hanoma. You don't see
but o catch was all
critical. Onya ba bia antena de na obetena wo nchen but se chance wo mu a on tena wo nchen. But I obetena ne nchen so na wamu na.
And so gidi se wo nyame ebo wo se ne se so a I didn't know so better than you. The broni din say nyame boy ye nyina te se ne se so na ye nyina ye nipa de a. Na se nyame bo tuntum bo broni a. Na so so do nyame a
wow. Legend, I mean, Mr. Sadia way you. Arab nations, manenam bebre so because matena Dubai, matena Libya, matena Morocco, matena Tunis. But one problem I mean who they say, Yeshiam omo mana, omo kata omo hweano. Me sheda ntiase, ma dwen ho a ye nyina ye nkramofo. Ba wo hia kokko na on kata ne hwe ba wo hia tuntum a na wakata ne hwe ida
because the culture almost say ye omonko a na ye nyelipa omo mi o ma no nkancho the same thing akwasi broni ka kire ne nkrofo was say omo ye nipa sene. Entro omo twa omo. So be ye nipa se benye broni.
Wow.
But ya can't in the dream. Anything I'm more worried be na ya asem no.
Yeah.
Because I don't know worry be when ye nipa. Into omo no hu ye say we are higher form of chimpanzees. Ya can't omo tiri mo ntwan. Omo science no omo technology omo theology nyina omo dey support omo amokọ asore no. Bible ni ekirekire mu. Ye say obi kura say ye we dey we no. No ama to anwan na o kese no. Yeah, preachers, maybe African preachers, maybe preaching the same thing. These are all orchestrations, these are all creations. And a lot of the way I'm treating, they are coming from those in this education. For over the last maybe 800 years or so.
Wow.
Okay. I won't be beginning a wuni musa no ma we no. When I hear then any paba koyo bronia. What is anoma we as in suba is different kakra. But the system of musu ne and who say nipa. Brunei system so no who yes nipa Arabs na wo hu no no mo fa bibi and mintina wo hu a before pa very dark or Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Libyans, na your black Libyans. Yeah.
Yes, no mo sa omo ne omo makrana. Okay? It was a practice.
Because Saudi I've never been there before. By Dubai, you were black Libya, black Emirates.
North Africa, Egypt, Egypt nature Misrim, onye broni wetuntu. Now, Arabs now who more Egypt say no. Omuni more than 1,000 years.
Wow.
No, on your modia and drop. Omoya nkramfo to ya
intelligent maybe say United Arab Emirates, because Egypt they have never been there before. United Arab Emirates, Dubai. You were black. You were black say Dubai, but omo worry enkoko into omo no omo Africans and how did they relocate to there?
No tuntum there obi tuntum a ebi mo ko ho say through slavery, but omo ankasa originally omo nya abrofo zawo. It is Israel for now what temperature na no.
Yeah.
Now even Arab no class o use Bible quotation means anomana. Sa you see Abraham koware Ketura na ne maame yede. Every is a Ketura no etuntum.
Okay.
And you say Arab no grab catch say Abraham no so no onye broni anyway. The be anani training to say the be but onye to broni. And Bible na ankasa de wontimi separate sa North Africa hono. O nyina ya Africa broni na ba chichem. Middle East is no money nyina. And said that
yeah.
Abrofo per se sa. What they say?
Okay.
Enti and no mano ye na ye nim omo de asie yen sua ye nkrofo no nim enti no mano be bro a ye prekese we trim but betima sua and information already Friday they are just there was what they call eugenics that was taught extensively in the 19th century.
The 19th century
blacks were subhumans. Some of the top professors in Harvard. Yes, there's this book they call it Peculiar Institution, something like that. And Arabs also the same thing. Even India is the same. Temples in the as a matter of fact, catch them say before now you nipa when you nipa pantina the second one now buy and already na etuntum. It say no mutieti also who now koba obey koko India.
And the legend while some now can mean kawan and creature say Libya ni Dubai manhu Arab niya koko a owari tuntum da tuntum wari tuntum koko wari koko nti saade no madwen ho ana me say ye nyina ye nkramofo ye nyina ye som but ya separate say
we dey no ba edi nanim say som no mo pe ya ka dem say som no edi monim say mo we dey because bro you will choose color over race.
Wow.
Yes, Indians do the same thing. The Arabs are doing the same thing. And they choose religion over color. You know, it's because of what they taught us. And Usuya, we want to hear pa and send me bro and
Wow.
It's so anti uni patuntum no de no ma na o ma hyehyɛ na ehu saa no. Se wo kodi po a anything as one kosua history na unyi hu ni da because of a normal constitution. The first one, or more African Americans no nipa. They did not consider them as humans. America. Correct upa America says yeah, copy documents will be seen here and here. Anything I condemn.
Oh, legend na say yamu dia wo kire ya de ne de. Me de wo kan de a me nya abutre kosua o. Anything you do ba bia na ma yedi. One said the questions now are different. Because masua de wa akira me nhye da nte ne ma bi ase. Anything I made the questions we here but say o topic out the ban ne kra no. Nim topic kra. Me nim say ye be seminar. And it's a sign but
me seminar Mubarak. Udi Mubarak de da so no. Wonya Arab. Then the two.
Hey, I say more. Let's tell
you. Ghana how the Sadiq when you Arab. And he fa Arab for say na fa yedin. Arab for say abro for say na fa Africa for din. But wo mo a umpeso mo ema mo ye nkoa no. Woni na etu ne din foforo. Wono ne ema ne kasa foforo. Se ba ya obehunu se wono mpe ene betim ubetim as a matter of abro for dia so yetrim say woman also mu bi adwuma na ye koye enti na ye pese ye kwa boja ko pa adwuma no
no kre no kre oh legend in fact Africa babu jiro
free how kwa bro jira koye adwuma ye dia solid team bro ni
legend se umo bi daada na ubedru abru jira enye o se sometime bia although me wa Africa na minnim abru jira but bedru na me say is this what people ask ye pray who say ye boy enyo
Mubarak broni nhyehyɛ mu no ye nkoa monte ase the only way I be you hu afrim so apenim de as a matter of fact the Roman Empire all those areas the Greek Empire no omuni race as a matter of fact the Greeks were not as blue eye no microphone ebo ko di bebrebe no Aristotle this microphone no munye kokokoko omani blue there be as a matter of fact currently abrofo enroll more than 10% of the world's population. China ni wenye broni India bebre nya abrofo
wow by Chinese ni so almost racism where so yes
because we follow American movies but China wo kromo a omo yusu ukomun class ya bebre kala na tese wo ndi na omo na ma na wi ahye omo a wona mo wo hu difference Ghana fo bebre ye nkoko sene China fo mebo a
yeah
Japan Asians bebre uchiana
middle east what they you want to for tantan for hopa uko Philippine ne those middle east the machine hopa cranty
but untimunya tantan Mubarak
oh sorry boy man can you say omo dey no that chain ye dey no
but system no mahyehyɛ no is because it based on race and it was opportunities am be mo nsa aka no munya to be ko ba bia no bo se na omo na kafom to be ko India ntimi aka fom uko ba bia ntimo bia na is because omo decide na so mutri okay bia ono no be I said you be o America Samra na abrofo ye mo ko school ye mo nsase ye mo scholarship no bibini no kwa na onye nipa enti na se possible ni asese japade ni nyina na so o sika it does not mean say na before no sebe o me yankwasafo even mo bo ho modern crown still ye hyehye wo mo kunkum wo mo twetwetwe mo ti collapse wo businesses these are things that e be ho in 100 years what does it even Ghana ye over Roman regional hamo a our people don't know history. We have not studied it. That's why we are talking wrongly like that. A lot of the things that we see, complexities that we see in Africa from 1948, institutions are brought for building. Oma making sure say best suppress Africans. And the sad thing is that the Africans are not learning the deep history. So they can't find the solution. If you want the solution, go into the history. It's not their technology that will bring the solution. No, it's the history because that is where they lied.
Wow.
Oh no, we have to who shake up him so called history. Julia, you did na me professor, me why and come. Hey. And come here, who that? Copem so copes. Ebisa says, say, Mubarak, Ebisa, to see as a Mubarak free him with my camera.
Yeah.
How papa they say, Ufri Krober, so that's it. So the same
Yeah.
thing on your race, Ebisa say, Mufri him, now to mean can. You don't have an identity.
Hey. Asemu.
Inti you go for no boss you to about I could Bible no Quran or Gaikaro, no one to me for who my no.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Because it's solution.
Intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Sisi I want say ya woman from Muslim home. Islam.
Yes.
And me gusu American history kakra. Enti somno me free mu a enye yi for now. But media
Minka say film kura. Say they practice. I don't have problem. Let's have knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe can you say Christo Simon kura jai. But just know that and try.
Oh yeah. Any sisi ya kura no adisua kakra odi ama me no. Ma hu say and throw mu. But me hu wie ye no. Yeah, me hu wie ye no. Attack is different. Okasa. As we who say, oh, kasa ni different. I said, what do BB? They don't understand you. Why?
And they don't have to understand because they are the information. Bema wa yen kwane enfra ene di amaye. Preachers are say the omo preach chire no emfa fa ho di ma. Enu nti na mrante omo maba wo mo sori no pese omo ko toa nkwasom so no. Ade nti na asema ye kan say Mubarak kopɛ history. Afa o pebi e ushia broni a unsuro no biem.
Oh yeah. Oh now yeah, prof ne.
Sa I don't know what tema mfi no ohwe ne din na watwam. Obetima fa na yonko but o say won ne kasa unim ti osidwen.
Yeah.
That is where the solution is because that is what they heard. Hono mu twantro. Enti yem fa Bible quotation. And the best one was added. Truly.
Bia niama wo yemu. Because assemble akwa kan sisia ma me ankasa me eye adanse bie ma me wo say wo hia broni a unsuro no.
Na don't me so.
No crow. Legend. Bia niama wo yemu pa o.
Untimi unsuro no.
Seriously.
Unsuro no. Now, wo say obi wo kro yetuntum e bia na no so anytime. You hune nyefe anytime person dey to say broni ni kokko no ni tuntum anytime. Enye time your information on itrim no. Enye.
Na say me kura me nkasa yemu. Ma no paaye ma me kan bi say enti that means kasa no ni mo atreme na ma me kasa. Yeah.
Yes, a program.
Yeah.
Enti nipa no enye religion dey obi betima you should know their control nipa and that's what they have used over the last maybe 800 years. Yes, they have used it to control us to a very big level. And the information away and crop for criminal. And you're correct.
Yeah.
Until I always what questions be Africa, what is happening? Are we God? Information for the last 500 to 800 years from Islam to the so-called Christianity, a lot of the things that they have taught because they saw us. In order for them to dominate, they had to bring us to the level of the beast. Okay, wow. And said the watch that I can't hear and I say more there. Someone trying to say the watch in Nipa. And the treatment out there, man, on one. That's why they said that okay, white only, white only, black only here, because Nipa ne more no musumo. Anything you say, man, baby, because we are children no. Okay, wow. So you cannot, as an African. So when you see history now, you will never be free.
It's true, legend.
The errors are deep. The errors are very deep. So we are lawyer, so we are professor. The actual investor, no, it can never bring freedom. So go deep. That's why we can react. So we react to the errors. Wow. But any part. If I may catch you, Me start say me sua asade no. Every day me pia na mani aje. Nkrofo ka say time bia opia na ni aje na me ka kire no. Because now you have seen yourself as a human being.
Okay.
That's why you. Before the programming was running, so you could not see yourself. Unim so you nipa, but system na kire so we nipa.
Yeah.
Because those are the errors, the systems that they put in place. Can you imagine? So we'll be a control slaves for 500 years. And somebody will catch the panel or walk around and bad so be a slave. A dear no catch no. Send what it is more. And somebody will catch no.
Yes,
you know more cocrana, baby. I know more con ya didn't kunimono. Now what's the son? We book ya can't different one actually as imagine 2 men to mommy no crack. 24.
I say no dear asɛm as ɔmo didi ehwamo na wo magye tu na yɛnana mo de ɔmo wɔ ɛta asɛm ne deɛ kura me tia legend na bedwen ho amente ase
so bozo to anwaka and anya no mo no we are all one people. We had great
no dear me tia na me hu sɛ as ɔmo di agro na ɛkyerɛ yɛn
sir Mubarak gina so na abaya ba ko madam kasa na yempom
mpacho mate legend that's
Bemena apomwe.
Bogo.
Nice. Me ye privacy kakra ne akasa. Adwuma moye no. Adwuma wo ye no. Se me ye well done. Good job. Okay. It's similar to Mesra mo de becha Mr. Brofo ni twi no frefra. Why?
Yo.
Okay. Me dinu ya friend me nana ya boa. Mr. Binda ko me send you message wo LinkedIn.
Yes.
Iti mi amini.
Ampa. Well, Canada.
That is right.
Okay.
So professionally me a nurse but no so me chire me hosting webinars and also do a lot of teaching. And the reason why I really got so much into Nyawoye is a couple of years ago, Mabagana on the continent of Africa, Sierra Leone, I didn't ye kitano, and one ye did to quine ebaha with the hopes to say a brochure no be biawaha. But and tenesa. Ain't sanya moka na nkrofo rescue womo life. Ekofa Libya, Iwu. Nkrofo rescue womo life. Ibe to Spain. Spanish for womo problem. So what me raise it $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. It was Ghana. Now what the yes I trip no. Ibe dia akwa will be chrome. That rather to me no. Obisa Mr. Bendako is teaching you the practical things are muhia to live and become successful. It will fear. Yanuma yaba hanu for almost 30 years, Efano won't mean to kwa nkasa wo ba Ghana keke. Insu Ghana 40 me to kwa vacation. Ewa hanu. Which means to say ye will be pa it will fear. The thing is, how are we looking at it? And Mr. Benda Kokayano, the mindset are ye kitano, the kind of education are ye diamayano, or breaking it down into the nitty-gritty in my motion piece by piece. And there's a lot for us to unlearn, which is ye kindergarten to a university to professors naturally adie nyina Wamukita abrofo colonial mentality na yede jaye no ina yankasa no yeden ye perpetuate. I'm going to give you a story. Titimri mu na yede before ye nkwa ewo US no. There's a little book called How to Train a Nigger. Emma plantation owners, how to train a before. It starts with a man. So what you make or bad time is sha Obe ono ankasa ebe ya ma ne ma ene ne kunu obi ato line no. Enti hwa adwene a ekita. Enti so utimi empower your friend is say emma utimi empower emofra it affects the whole family. Now, nya make sabio empowerment no enye te say nya ekoso sesi emema ne emma eku ni obehye dross obehye trousers obehye there be enye sa feminism mema at war with the mema feminism there be. That's not what I'm talking about. Nia meka ne ye nia usha oba ni nkrai ujina nechi na oba no so edi ubuo ama se bema na together we build. That is what I'm talking about. Me mama se munye tintin. But what I'm saying is that get to places like programs that Mr. Bendakun creative in Ghana, because those are the kind of programs that ma discover wahano. Even before I go chrome ha, obehu Ghana for I egu chrome ha in certain places I yanko bebiano. Anka ya wagana cranka faso also. The only difference is the place. Ujaya yesuba tisani ayeti kunkrantume. Ye bedu Ghana ni edu airport ani e brofo te se na ye friend is a brofo ne kra ye ntimi nka brofo pa enso so ya ne ya boges ayaba e fa na po ye ho ko ne ye de nam enso ye ne feels ye too kwan what did you learn? How did it transform your life? There's so many questions we need to be asking ourselves that we don't ask.
Yes.
For me, I think my proposition to you is, how can I best assist you in doing this work? Because it is a necessary work. It's part of my passion.
Okay.
I teach soft skills as webinars, free, online. I teach mental health, Black maternal mental health, Black people's mental health. Because before because you're dealing with racism, you're dealing with sexism, you're dealing with ageism, you're dealing with a whole lot of isms. Ghana no wa. You don't have to deal with it. Unkwa wi shefie. Ghana so nka wuti si ugeta no. Oh man, what to say? Yeah, what to say?
That's right.
So there are a lot of issues. So almost the outdoor any parties. But I have found almost government controlled housing. Yes, I buy demo no moti into omuntria mortgage, omuntria but omunsu no my flamboyant. Jina ho na ka brochira sema. Ti se ne ha no ya so ho ne nagu ha. Every place has its systems and structures. Do I believe in Ghana? Yes. Do I believe we see a betimi aye Ghana ye? Yes. But how do we do it? It starts with believing in ourselves, changing our attitudes and behaviors towards and working. Africa is a virgin gold mine. Me ko Sierra Leone early this year for maternal conference. Plane is ko Sierra Leone. Abrofuni a friend is other for inkwa negum. In a Sierra Leoneans yidwani efiwo. It is a who say Chinese for about ukrom. Na for about ukrom. That means uwo bibi.
Nana, you better also me committee. Ain't it? Send me the message. You better also.
Yo.
That's no be person no kasa or number way, and can you put it there or contact?
The number me fan to chat studio no mana.
No, you can mention it.
It's 1647 574 0644. Me Pacho, please text me first or WhatsApp me, and then I will respond, because sometimes I get some calls I don't know who is calling, so I
All
prefer a text, a WhatsApp, and a name, and then I will respond as soon as possible.
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
it. No. Thank you very
Mubarak.
much. Okay.
Yeah, mommy.
Yo,
Thank you. All right.
All right.
Okay.
That's a cool meeting, boss.
Yeah.
Boss, cool meeting.
All right. Thank you. All right.
That's a boss.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Mubarak, thank you. And for where the seminar number na seminar 28 one crime Academy of Art and Science or Pebi Anachi. Offer number 0246631874. 300 cities. Maunya Bimrabi. But normal actually is also a sponsor will be. And you can send us a message to say that person sponsor Nipa 5, Nipa 10. When you scabi brace say sponsor will be say a message in the call. The enemy say you as Africans. Those who are not aware are dancing, but we are in a war. And that's a fact. And that war didn't start yesterday. And the and the bit madin kunim nimtia sebe yedema yankofo no nyina. And I'm sure say a bit me the seminar also about online. And this open so journey, just send us a message or make payment on 0246631874, and then we will connect with you. It'll be us. Thank you very much.